what made you more in tune recently?
I had stopped smoking weed.
Good. And so you stopped medicating yourself, and you
Right.
started allowing your brain to feel again.
Yes. I'm Joseph. I'm 28. I run my own business. We do a food catering business.
Gotcha, awesome. And so he goes from LA, drove down here, and he's been hurting for a long time. So what is your symptoms? Why'd you come down here?
I have bad neck pain that has shot down to my shoulders. May give me headaches in the front of my head. He's telling me it might have to do with also why I have ear problems and blockage in my ear on the right side, and then middle of the back, and I'm starting to notice that my toe might even be going numb on the left side. So.
Okay. And you've been suffering for 4 years, you said, right?
Yes.
Okay, so why 4 years later do you finally come in today? I'm curious, what drives you to come in today?
Because I'm more in tune with my body, and I'm tired of feeling like this.
Yeah. What made you more in tune recently?
I had stopped smoking weed.
Good. And so you stopped medicating yourself, and you
Right.
started allowing your brain to feel again.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And that's very important for you guys to understand, because it's just another analgesic when you take when you smoke pot. It's all it is covering, masking up the symptoms. And so if you want to mask it all you want. But now that he's coming out of the haze.
Yes. I agree.
The haze of smoking all this marijuana, he's not only, his body is feeling more, but it's also his mind is feeling more.
Yes.
And a mind is a terrible thing to waste.
Yes, yeah. I was working 12 hours a day, and the first thing I do when I get off of work is smoke weed. And I did my job very, very well, but
The weed smoking?
No, but yeah, you don't really know how much in pain you are without it. You just don't, like, I was getting massages and medicating
You thought,
with that.
yeah, medicating with the massage.
And I even think I needed to work out, but didn't have like the but once I stopped, the priorities
changed. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And again, you come to this age that you all of a sudden shit or get off the pot. So now he's like, okay, I'm going to start doing something.
That's what he is. That's an old school term. Yeah.
It is. Well, I'm old. So okay. So let's ask you a couple other things now. So what has this pain stopped you from doing? Let's just talk about the big idea. What has this pain made you become?
Well, the pain is kind of like when you see people in pain and they get a little more grumpy. The pain doesn't allow me to feel like my true self. I was very, very athletic. I worked out 2 hours a day, 5 days a week. So with me stop working out, and then
Has this stopped you from working out?
I don't feel like I'm getting the same results.
Interesting. Does it make you not want to work out, or when you work out you don't get those results? What is it?
It doesn't make me feel as strong as I used to feel.
Interesting.
Because, like, again, I'm having like all this shoulder and muscle pain. I get good results because I'm still young, I guess, and like I start getting good results.
There is an old term called old and weak, though, too.
Yeah. But like when I throw up, like I'm trying to train to fight, so I don't feel like my punches are coming off like good if I'm hearing a clacking and clicking. Or my muscles feel like they have knots in them and the biceps.
So what's happened essentially is you're not doing the things you want to do. You're not enjoying life like you were before because you're stifled.
Yes. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Especially with this in the back of your head, like it's always something in the back of your head.
Yeah. What else has it stopped you from doing? Anything work-wise?
Work-wise, it prevents you from maybe enjoying the moments as much as you think you should.
That's a really good point. I like the way you put that. I thought he was going to say something else, but enjoying the moments. Because you know something? Life isn't the destination.
It's the road
journey.
Trip.
It's the journey, right? And so enjoying the moments that happen when you're building a business is what it's all about. It's not always the money. The money is just a way of keeping track, right?
Yeah.
But the enjoyment of building a business, and he's missing those things.
Yeah,
so I love that. Anyways, I like that. I hope you guys like that perception. Anything else? How about anything with your relationship? Has it changed anything in your relationship?
I noticed again, like I said, like
try to get personal. I'm just kind of curious.
So you stop smoking weed, you get a little more grumpy. Then in your relationship, you might be less lenient with issues and different things that might have bothered you before.
He knows his girlfriend's going to listen. Less lenient.
Yes, less lenient with things like certain things that might not. Just like the pain doesn't bother you as much, certain things don't bother you as much. But then now when you when
you're more acute, when you're more thinking it, when you're actually able to hear stuff more.
Yeah, exactly. So now you're more in tune with your body. You're also more in tune with yourself.
Yeah.
And that's
very important.
Comes with the price.
And again, I love feeling the way I feel. I like being on edge. I like having all that knowledge come in. I don't want to be blunt. I don't want to be blunted by.
It's like dulling the edge of the sword. And somebody told me, being high or not, embrace the paranoia. So embrace your off the wallness, embrace your craziness. Don't let anyone try to, like, you know, don't put baby in the corner kind of thing like that. Don't let anyone,
I have no idea what that means, but all the other things I agree with.
Yeah, the old school term, don't put me in a box. Don't let anybody box your personality, you know, embrace your weirdness.
Again, God gave us his body, right? And why not use it to its extent? Why mute all the sensations, all the things you can have? Because it's all here. We enjoy life because we are a mental people. Mm-hmm. And so when you dull that, you would dull life. And so yes, you may have less pain. Yes, you may not have these issues as much, but you also don't enjoy the big big things that happen, the accomplishments.
Yeah, exactly. And I definitely, like said, like prior to, again, work was a big thing, and then gets going thing. Like prior to this, I ran a marathon. Like I always, and lots of stressors happen, family to this. You always want to. It makes it feel like you're not striving for your goals as much as you should be, because you always set things in front of yourself. Like, I want to do a marathon this year. I want to do a triathlon.
So you're saying that goal setting is not quite as much a priority when you're smoking too much?
I definitely would say that. Definitely.
Interesting.
Because
you should listen to this guy.
You're looking, because I smoke weed like an eighth a day almost. It got to the point. I'll smoke 4 blunts a day, 6 months, even getting down the road. And you don't, especially when you don't have your weed friends aren't your real friends. Essentially, or like, not that you're not your real friends, but your friends smoking weed can't tell you you're in a cloud because they're in the same cloud with you. So no one's gonna tell you that
they're not gonna tell you wrong because they're wrong if you're wrong.
Right.
Yeah. It's perspective.
2 years down the road, my friend said, "What happened when you used to work out a lot?" 2 years later, versus your friend who works out a lot like you do, who doesn't smoke as much weed as you do, but knows you work out a lot. He's like, "Hey, bro, you need to get off the couch."
Because why? Because he wants you to come back with him.
Right.
But the guys that are smoking pot are like, "Hey, where you going? Stay back on the couch."
Right. And so and that's a thing. Like,
you got to choose your friends.
You are the company you keep. Michael Pena or Daniel Pena, what's the guy's name on Instagram? He says that if I'm
gonna let this guy.
You're a median of your friends. Are you the people you surround? So if you're not around millionaires, you'll never be a millionaire. If you're not around people who want more from themselves, then you'll never want more for yourself. You end up right in the middle. So it's kind of like
28. You're pretty good, dude. Yeah, that's pretty advanced shit. Pretty advanced shit for you,
man.
At your age. And if you guys all give me a hard time about 28 being advanced, it is kind of advanced because a lot of times people are more selfish at this age. Yeah. And he's starting to think bigger picture. And that's probably because he has his own business, so he has to think that way. It's made him think outside the box more. And again, everything you're saying is true, man. Yeah. So last thing. Father died 4 years ago. Mm-hmm. We put this as part of his issue too. Tell us how that affects you.
Again, it goes back to the self-medicating thing. I didn't realize like I would cry about like it talking to me. Even now I'll get like a little teary-eyed mentioning it. And it's like you have like a pain or sadness in you that you don't know that you don't know really is there. And so me working, literally I did not take a break from working that whole year. I took that 1 month off and then started back working again. My sleep started to get off. My pain in my body started to get worse. All these things just started getting worse. And like my mom, no one's talking to me. No one's helping me. So you get to a point where you medicate yourself differently, like smoking more, doing different things.
But he didn't even come in leading with this. This is the last thing we talked about a little bit ago. And so he just goes, "Oh yeah, my dad died too." And I go, bingo. Yeah. There's probably the impetus to the whole thing. And so you can hear him, how he's talking now compared to how he was talking a few minutes ago. You can hear the angst and the anxiety in his conversation about his father. And so that is not the only cause, but what it has done is it exacerbated his underlying conditions and made everything worse.
I will agree with that because, again, it separates you from another thing separates
mutual love here.
Yeah, he's a real cool guy. Yeah. It's another thing that separates you from yourself. Like, I told my girl today, I was going to start a clothing line, and I can't tell you, I went and bought the hats. And then I can't tell you why I didn't pick them back up. I can't tell you certain things like why I didn't do that. Like I was getting my trademarking license, and then I can't tell you why I didn't get my trademarking license. Yeah. So definitely it's distracting.
Exactly. that's his story so far. We're going to do an exam on him. I'm really glad he's letting us do the video. It'll be a lot of fun. See you guys. Push down your head, tell me what you feel, okay?
Okay.
Any pain in your neck there, sir?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
How about that?
You heard that.
I heard that. You self-adjust all the time, too?
Just
stop it.
Yeah, other chiropractors.
How's that?
You heard that.
I heard that. I heard both sides. Which side's worse, though? Any pain either side?
They're both pretty bad.
Okay. So this way. Push down. That one?
No. So
okay.
Down isn't the wave. Oh.
That one?
Yeah. Oh.
One hurt more than the other?
The left.
Gotcha. I'm going to push in the middle back here. How about this pain right here?
Yeah, it's tight.
Okay. So more here or more here? In the middle, right?
Middle, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you already know.
How about this?
Yeah, it's tight right there.
This one?
Oof. Oof.
Right there. How about this one? No? So more here, right?
Yeah.
More here or more down here?
The pain was sharper in the middle.
Gotcha.
Upper.
So it's interesting when you touch his back, it's very, very weak down here. There's like no muscle down here.
Yeah.
Which he looks like a muscular guy, but nothing. It's very weak. Can I push on your neck now?
Yeah.
Right here or right here? Which one's worse?
Both pretty bad.
Okay, so this one or this one, which one's worse?
That's
the one.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting location on his back where he has the most pain. This area is a little bit lower than the upper back, which means that there's some kind of rib issue right here too. He says he has pain here when he drives, but it's definitely interesting. Take a look at that in x-rays. Same or different from side to side? Same or different?
That's weird. It feels sharper on the left side.
Yeah, less on the right, right? This one?
Same. Feels sharper.
Over here?
Yeah.
Or that one?
Same.
Same? So this one is sharp on the left? Or this one?
On the hands, it's kind of like getting a little, like this, it feels a little sharper on
Exactly,
the
the whole hand, right?
Yeah, like.
Now this one?
Feels same. Feels sharper.
On the left, yeah, good. So that is the pinwheel, guys. What we're doing is we're checking his neurological system, seeing what's intact. And you can see how the whole left side is diminished over here. And so he's hyperesthesia on that side, so that means actually this right side is diminished. So anyways, that's important neurological fact. I'm just going to measure real quick here. 32, move your hands. 32, 26, 32, 26, 12.
So you're malnourished.
See what you find out from me just automatically?
No, I completely agree with you because when I used to eat a shitload. I used to eat so much and make people sick.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Mm.
And how much better shape were you?
Oh, I was curling the whole damn time.
Okay, so come forward a little bit. Now walk back until your butt touches. Yeah. Okay, arms down, straight.
I used to say I was stronger than your dad.
You probably were at one time, and then you became vegan.